guys, it's time to start bringing you guys another episode in our career mode. And, Mike done? Oh, interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool. We are going to hopefully get through about a month of games today. And we'll play one, I assume. And hopefully get through all the way till June. And then hopefully get to the All-Star break next episode. But let's just go look at our team because I really feel like I need to improve somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where yet. Okay, so right now our pitching staff actually isn't looking too bad. Marriott has only pitched 5 innings, so that's probably why his ERA isn't terrible yet. But I mean, so far, so good with the pitching staff. But we're only 23 games into the season, so definitely a lot of room to jump off the cliff of Colorado Rockies starting pitching staffs. I also feel like maybe just going to try to get a young ace for like Tyson Ross would not be a terrible idea. Right now we have John Gray, who's out, done, and Profar. Profar should be back very soon and to be able to take over that shortstop role from Trevor Story. The batting averages aren't looking too great. Dilson Herrera, who batted, what did he bat last year? Batting average, 275 last year. He's only batting 180. So obviously, he's definitely in a slump, but might be looking to offload him for, maybe someone who's doing a little bit better. Kind of just open to quite a few things that I'm really just not exactly sure yet what I want to do. Okay, so let's look. Pomeranz wouldn't be terrible. Reddick, not bad. Garcia as well, not bad. Mike Leake, not bad, but $17 million. Tanaka actually on a pretty decent contract. Forsyth, not a terrible option. Springer, always a decent option. Okay, so at least we know we got some options, and then I also want to see who we could get for Tyson Ross. Oh, we probably need to see him till next day. And now we should be able to see what we can get for Tyson Ross. Hopefully. Not great. Not great at all. We can go get Joe Ross, one Ross for another. So I probably need to go out and find a young pitcher. I just don't know where I would find that list. Team info, positional rankings. I assume it's a report. Player rankings. Oh, this is interesting. I actually never looked at that. We'll have to look at that one day. Top prospects. Positional strength overview, player potential ratings. I'm not sure where I would find that. Maybe just looking up I guess I could look at, here we go. So Garrett Cole, I'm feeling like maybe a Jose Fernandez, wouldn't be terrible, not having the greatest of seasons this year. Carlos Rondon, Carlos Martinez, that's not a bad show. I'm really looking for someone that has 4 pitches, though. That's like at least 4 pitches. So maybe, let's go look through Ventura. He's got 4 pitches, got some good strikeouts. Ground ball tendency would not be a bad shout. So let's see who'd he want. It's taken an awful long time to have no players. So they're really weak in starting relievers. So let's see if they want some bullpen. Let's see. I wonder why this is taking so long. And they also don't have the greatest outfield. So maybe like a Patterson? Where's Patterson at? McMahon or Robles. Interesting. Okay, well, let's he's definitely on my list, as well as Jose Fernandez. Syndergaard, I don't think I'll be able to pry him away from the Mets. Fernandez, he should be a free agent this season, so maybe we just go for a lesser starter towards the trade deadline and try to get him in the offseason if he doesn't sign an extension. That'd be nice. But let's run through all these bad news for Chris Bryant. He seems like he's had quite a few injuries. I guess not too terribly, and they're all short, but I feel like I've seen Chris Bryant be injured quite a bit. But let's run through this. We got Waka versus, or no, not Waka, Marriott versus Williams, and we are going to lose, so that's not good. Mike Dunn suffering a setback. Now we got Anderson versus Bundy. Oh no, Robbie Ray versus Bundy. We are going to win in 11. That's great. Giolito versus Greinke. You're going to lose 1 to... Oh my lord. You don't see losing 1 to 8 going to 13 innings. What happened? Marv fucking just... Oh, he got injured, it looks like. Maybe he was pitching with an injury. Giolito, decent game though. Greinke as well, decent game. Jesus, that really... We had to use a lot of pitchers. Like, that's what I expected to see. Maybe, 2 or 3 more, but fucking, like, we even used Tyson Ross. I mean, he only pitched 9 pitches, but still. And he's exhausted from 9 pitches. Is he supposed to pitch today? Was he supposed to pitch today? He was. Well, that's not good. Not good at all, because we just had a day off and my bullpen's already exhausted. Then we're going to win another game in Arizona. Lots of games going to extra innings. We're going to lose our first game to Philly. That's like the second... that's the second bad start for Marriott. Let's see what we could get for him. Okay, we're going to go get Pollock. We could go take on Zach Greinke's $31 million a year contract. Kinsler wouldn't be bad, but he's going to start regressing very, very soon. Kipnis wouldn't be terrible. D. Gordon wouldn't be terrible. Hunter Ventura. Tomas and Calhoun. Chris Davis. Brantley. Some decent offers. Melvin Upton Jr. Murphy and Reddick. Okay, interesting. Not terrible. But yeah, we're going to keep him for now. Hopefully he just starts getting on track. That's all I want. Alright. Ross able to get us a win. So we're on a pretty decent form. I'm happy with it. Being able to beat the teams that we really should be beating, which is rare, because that usually never happens. San Francisco, gonna lose 2 or 3. That's a tough loss. But even if we do go down, we're still gonna be in a pretty decent position to get a wild card position. It looks like our batting is what's slacking this year. 10th and 13th in batting average. So it looks like the batting's just going through a slump. That's not great. But let's just rock some more games out. Try to get pretty far in the season today. Lots of games going into extra innings, which is not good for our pitching staff. Gonna get shut out. 2 bad losses in a row. There we go. Bring one back versus San Diego. Oh, demolish again against San Diego. Who pitched? Chadwood. Nice. Chadwood seems like he's having a good year. It seems like everyone's having a decent year except for Marriott. Let's go look at our lineup. That might be an issue. So let's just sort by batting average. So looks David Dahl 3 home runs. Not the biggest power hitter, but not doing bad. Batting .333. 53 hits, leading the team in hits as well. Profar and Walters not doing bad, as well as Hadishi all batting over 300. Arenado batting .280 with 6 home runs, not the greatest. 9 doubles. Hadishi is really putting up some pretty good numbers. I wonder what he's projected for. He's projected for 185 hits, 35 home runs, and 46 doubles, while batting .309. That's what he's projected for. That would be a great season for him. I'd be very, very, very happy with that. Patterson not doing terrible. Jay Bruce could be doing better, but, Herrera and Gallo, Gallo has really put me through some loops. I just don't know what to do with him. Jeffries, it looks like we can get some decent prospects. George Springer, interesting. Chris Archer, really? Chris Archer? That is a really team-friendly contract as well. Jorge Polanco, interesting. Batting .234, so not doing very much better than Mr. Joey. Aaron Nola. I really do like Aaron Nola. The son of Aaron Nola's. He's 0-6 this year with a 4 ERA, but I got a good feeling about Aaron Nola in real life. Maybe not the save of OOTP. Jake Arrizi. Oh wow, looks like Washington's willing to give up some decent stuff. John Sims, Severino and Reed. Okay, so we might be able to turn this guy at the deadline, because really, you look at our team, and we've got a lot of depth at third. We've got a lot of depth at we have. Can we just let's do graphical. So right now, worst case scenario, we have McMahon and Arenado. Gallo can also play third. We also have Patterson and Bruce that are both very capable of playing right. So Joey Gallo is probably one of our more expendable people, just because his natural position, third base, we've got 2 fairly great players at third base. His secondary position at right field, we have Patterson, who's not the best, and Bruce, who's not the best, but still very capable right fielders. So I'm not too worried if we end up trading him. And I am on a contract here. I didn't notice that, so that's interesting. I've been playing 500 balls, so maybe get a little bonus. Hopefully we can do some damage. Losing against Milwaukee, not great. Winning against Atlanta, maybe 2 or 3. Yep, 2 or 3. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm very happy with how the team's doing. Joby Chamberlain getting back in it. It's been a while. Oof. He has not had, I guess he had a decent year with Milwaukee last year, but Joby Chamberlain, that's an interesting name. He used to be on the Yankees when he was decent. Until he got, I think he got a couple injuries and had to be put in the bullpen because he couldn't go, 6 innings or whatever. Finally getting a day off, so let's go look at our stamina. After today, okay, so it looks like most of the team, except for obviously the people who pitched last week, doing good, except for Watson, but that's okay. ERA's not looking great. I think I might move him off of closer. Let's see what we can get for him. Just because he's just not doing great. We can go get O'Hay, who's doing good. Kinsler, Cashner, Kipnis as well, D. Gordon as well, Zimmerman still. Mark Melanson, that's not a bad pickup. Neil Walker, Davis, Heckelson. Who is this guy? I've never heard of this guy before. Oh, he's fragile, so probably don't want to go after that man. Boxberger. I mean, some decent relievers. I feel like we should go after, yeah, and just trade him straight up reliever for reliever because he's not having a good season. Um, hmm. 5 saves, 2 ERA, 12.5 strikeouts per 9. That's what I'm looking for. Who else did we have? Mark Melanson. Looks like he's in a setup role right now. Anybody else? I don't think there's any other relievers. Let's go get Brad. Oh, he's a starter. But how much stamina does he have? Okay, so no, he's not a starter. He's a reliever. Yeah, let's, we improve our money. Maybe we can snag a prospect out of him. Probably not, but, can't hurt to try. What about Anderson Green? And I can give you... Who's this Hill guy? He's got 4 pitches, and that might develop. I'm gonna hold on to him. 3 pitches could turn out to be something. I'll probably hold on to him as well. I really don't like getting rid of pitching very often. Unless, they have like 2 pitches. But that seems where we have the most depth at. Goodness, all of these pitchers seem like they could be decent. So, yeah, we'll add him. And complete the trade. So we did get a decrease slightly, but yeah, he's just not doing too hot. So, big deal. I don't know how it's really a big deal. It's a reliever for a reliever, but okie dokie. Now let's see. Yeah, this guy's definitely no. We need to change his position, and he just needs to be a reliever, and he is a starter. So then we'll have nope. They're still not going to do it. So I'd much rather have Brett Anderson pitching. Okay, so we've got, I feel like a pretty solid rotation. I think I'm going to put him into, yeah, I guess we can just leave him at middle relief. That's fine for now. And yeah, move Mike Dunn to closer. Bruce Rendon, maybe. Actually, let's have him be our closer and him be our setup. Bruce, yeah, 9th or later, and Mike 8th or later. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Now, hopefully, that doesn't get messed up as soon as I sim today, so we'll have to see. Did it? No. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Happy with that. All right. So let's go through. So we have started a new month. Howie Kendrick. Interesting. Month out. Okay. I wonder. Ooh. Wow, he's having a great season. I bet you probably want an arm and a leg for this. Yeah, Nolan Arenado. What about Joey Gallo? He's a third baseman. You'd want Joey Gallo. Oh, yeah, they're asking quite a bit. Do we have any first base prospects that aren't total shit? We got Lynch. Lynch as well? No? Okay, well, that's interesting. So young pitching, that's really, I feel like that would make this team into a potential dynasty. if we can get some young pitching. I know we have John Gray, who's, just injured right now, but maybe a 1-2 punch with John Gray and Giolito, and then a very capable third starter. We're looking pretty good. Why don't we have... Ooh, there we go. And then we need to do... Okay, so... Oh, Wall, he got a call up. Interesting. So it looks like he's going to be our starting second baseman. So it looks like Patterson, Dahl, Tapia, just about right. And then Profar, Wall, Arenado, Hadishi, and Walters. That's a decent fucking team, boys. We are at 20 minutes in the video, and I do have to be at work in just over an hour, and it is not the greatest road conditions, so I'm only going to record one today, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We did get through a pretty decent patch of ball right there. Bad series. Really, we only had that Milwaukee series that we didn't win. The rest we took, and San Francisco. But we won Arizona, we won Philadelphia, we won Jacksonville. And like the losses that we did take in our series, San Francisco 1-3 both times. We won in Washington, won in San Diego. Milwaukee, 4-5 and 2-5 isn't the greatest, but 4-5 close game. Won in Atlanta. I guess we'll finish this series with St. Louis, and we do lose in 16. Shoot, can we not just get a close game? And Mike Dunn blows the save, or not a save, but blows the game. 2 walks, 1 earned run, 1 hit, 13 pitches. All of my relievers threw 30 pitches, except for Perkins. Not great. Chadwood, not the greatest game either. 3 earned runs and only 5 innings. But we, had a better game than Tanaka, so that's at least good. All right, we'll do one. Actually, let's sim until we get to the first player drafts. Almost doing. Okay, so we do have a doubleheader today, as well as the first player draft. So we'll probably play one of those games. 18-year-old shortstop. But that's all I have for you guys today. Let's check out our. Don't see any major disruptions like a team. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, but hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day. My name is Thomas Shoes, and I will see you guys next time.